Yeah. I wrote a song, I wrote a song, I wrote a song. I wrote a song, I wrote a song, I wrote a song. I wrote a song. I wrote a song. I wrote a song. Yeah. I wrote a song, I wrote a song, I wrote a song. I wrote a song, I wrote a song, I wrote a song. I wrote a song. I wrote a song. I wrote a song.
I poop, they wipe. I'm the boss.
Muted back here. All right. I like it.
Good morning, YouTubers. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Sorry. I'm running Signal at the same time I'm trying to run this show. And they just caught on. And they just left me in Signal all by myself. How dare they? Well, I guess things happen like that when it's Thursday, Thursday, and you're being told you have to go live. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's gonna come and she's gonna try to give it to me. So, good morning, everybody. Before, I don't know who's out here. Let's see. Shift Kicker. Good morning. Thank you for sharing me out. Be Charming. Hey, good morning. Hey, Lake Ferry. Good morning. Okay, it seems like I may be at death's door now. So, good morning, Crazy. You're muted.
My computer's acting weird.
Ah.
Sneaky! Sneaky.
What? I noticed the time. I ran back because I noticed the time. I had to freaking start the stream.
You could have at least told me. You knew I was busy.
Well, when y'all were arguing on Signal, I was trying to type in private that I'm going live, but y'all started complaining, and then you left, so I couldn't. So
I was going in and out the door, putting all the trash away from unpacking my room.
Yeah. That's all I got to say. Yeah. Okay, I went live. Now, what do you want to talk about?
I was sweeping the floor. Now I got all the dog in because I didn't want to have them eat styrofoam pieces, correct?
Yeah. So let's see. This morning we talked about painting a door red. Crazy Irish flashed her long hose and she thought her tip was too big and wouldn't fit, but she made it fit.
Lake Ferry.
TH2 got mostly destroyed by Lake Ferry. He's not as big as he thought he was. There's more to the backstory, but I'm just going to let it wander on the curbside if you're laying there in the curb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm glad everybody survived Nut Day yesterday. Hopefully you washed your nuts before ingesting them. Because, they got forever chemicals in them.
Yep.
And speaking of forever chemicals, that's the reason I'm going to start the show off here. Star Report. All you parents, grandparents, great aunts, whatever, when you're microwaving food, don't use plastic containers. When you microwave the food for the kiddos, it reactivates those forever chemicals in those containers, and then they're ingesting the forever chemicals with the food that you got in it. Yeah.
And guess what is going on around here?
Dave Lucas.
Yeah, of the shampoo and body like
Body wash stuff.
body wash stuff. They're saying that the lower population areas, like the lower income areas, the products that they get have more chemicals in them that could harm them than a person living in middle class and up.
Mm.
So if I go to CVS out in the city, if it's a ghetto city or a ghetto area of the city, meaning rundown, low income,
Well,
and they say it's targeting people of color
yeah.
is what it's doing. You're going to get sick quicker with different things because they gave you the crappy stuff of all the chemicals. So why do you think I never shopped too much in Brockton? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
because where I am, it wasn't too bad. But if you went across the other side of the city to the ghetto part, to the CVS or Walmart on that side, you get crappier product.
Well, I don't know why they're buying crappy products in the first place, but hey, okay.
Because they know that they can't afford the more expensive products. They'll put them in the stores, but they know that they usually go and grab the cheaper stuff.
I don't know. The cheapest bar of soap I've ever seen is Ivory soap.
Yep, and that's supposed to be the most purest and
Yeah.
natural soap that I'm allergic to.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun. Well, I haven't retested to try, but when I did, I broke out from head to toe in hives completely.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, see, but Ivory soap, yeah, it is the best cleaner. But you know what I mean? Like you can get higher end hair products, body
Yeah.
soap, toothpaste,
Yeah.
at the mid class and up.
All the people are buying Suave hair shampoo,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got those
But it's
bad things
mostly
in it, and
targeting,
then because they
yeah,
can't afford the finesse one.
but it's mostly targeting the lower income areas. So
Well, can you really blame some of these manufacturers though? Because they're like, well, screw it. We're selling to CVS, and every time the poor people get pissed off, they start looting and freaking burning their freaking towns, and the CVS
yeah,
is down.
because they can't
So why are you
afford
going to put the expensive stuff in there?
it. Yeah.
So people are doing it to themselves one way or the other. So sorry,
But they
I
put
have no
out a
pity.
warning, mostly for kids because kids are going back to school and cleaning up a lot more. Even though summertime, yeah, you clean up a lot more. But you
That's
know,
Good morning, Wildlife. It's Super Dave, and Super Dave, you missed the entrance song dedicated to you by your special request emails. Hey, Chris. Good
hello
morning.
everybody. I'm in a very happy mood. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, she got a package today, and it has a long hose in it. 2 long hoses, as a matter of fact.
And it's electrified. I get to plug it in.
Ooh,
Charge it up.
it's not solar, huh?
Nope. I got a brand new dishwasher. Now I'm gonna run it with a dish tap in it. I just gotta figure out how to.
Well, I can't hear you. I hear the dishes clattering.
No, can you hear that? That's
Yeah,
actually,
I hear the paper plates slammed up against each other.
that was the fan.
I'm just messing with you.
Can you hear the fan?
No.
Okay, good.
Now I'm listening for it, since she said to listen for it.
Hey.
So before anything else, we usually do this. I'm not gonna do the rant thing. I'll wait till tomorrow. I got a special rant just for a special person. Thank God for mute. Oh well, in that case, Super Dave, we can't dedicate something to somebody and then not let them hear it.
Yeah. I wrote a song, I wrote a song, I wrote a song.
Okay, that's how you get, Super Dave. Sorry. 3 times was my max for the day, and that was 2 1/3. So, but man, what was I gonna say? It wasn't a rant that I was gonna do. So we're having a dishwasher party today with Crazy. So make sure you bring all your dirty dishes to Crazy's house.
Yep. Doing a
We're-
light wash right now. Anything that's really lightly to be lightly washed, let me know.
Yeah.
Please and thank you. I'll be doing heavy washes later.
Yeah.
Later, I gotta do laundry after I mess around with this thing.
Yeah. So I got to mention this because TH2 threw it out there before they all evacuated Signal.
Uh-huh.
Everybody see the little ET aliens yesterday that they had in Congress from this Mexican supposed UFO researcher, which you take a look at him, you know he's just a rancher.
Did they look like little boogers?
They look like little ETs, with heads and all that, 3 fingers.
Mhm.
But when you look closely, it looked like they were just concrete statues. And then they try throwing in there because it's some news media trying to make it sensational that, when they did the DNA testing, some of the DNA came up that wasn't from this world. Yeah.
Ooh, I got coupons. They give coupons. They don't give free samples though. Usually when you get stuff like this, you get like 3 samples of Cascade.
Yeah, the dishwashing stuff.
Yeah, just free coupons.
Yeah.
I got $20 worth of coupons for Cascade, which is the one I use. I don't like, for some reason, when I tried it when we lived in the city, when I used the other one,
Mm-hmm.
Finish,
Mm-hmm.
it made the dishwasher stink like rotten eggs because it combined with the water, and the water
Yeah.
there is bad.
Yeah.
Real bad. It causes cancer. All of it does anyway, because all the shit they put in it, and then the lead pipe throughout the years that doesn't get replaced. That's what causes the cancer. But it's bad because it smelled like so much chlorine. Sometimes you think you swim in a pool even after a shower. So yummy. Over here, for some reason, it's cleaner because the water plant's closer. We're closer to the main water plant for the water supply.
Uh-huh.
So it's cleaner. Yeah. I know I'm jib jabbering.
Finally.
But
Like Google Mail freaking opened up.
hey, gigs.
Hey, Giggles.
There we go. I put your banner up for you, hon. Thank you, babe.
I was missing a banner.
Yeah, I put it on the regular one, the only one you got.
That's okay. YouTube knows me by now. They know I got a PhD. I scanned it and sent it to them and told them I'm more of an expert than them because they haven't flashed me their PhD. So,
Well, we can put up this one. No, we'll put up the other one.
yeah.
All this stuff is all in fine print. Really?
People wonder what a PhD really means is a person having difflucus, if you really look at it. So you're spilling from the mouth. Or should I say spewing instead of spilling. So. Hey, TJ Cats, good morning.
Hey,
Please, everybody clap for Gigs. She's actually awake.
Woohoo!
Thank you for sharing me out, Gigs.
Thank you, gigs.
So I still haven't decided when I'm going to do my live stream on the weather. I may talk about it here. I may just make y'all torch y'all and wait. I'll let y'all get tortured by all the freaking weather stations and all the crap that they're freaking spewing everywhere, like the difflucus from that, Because did you know they got PhDs? Yeah. That's right. People having difflucus. Or person having difflucus. That's the weather person. It's going left. It's going right. It's going here. Hey, Lady D, good morning. They don't know. Last week it wasn't going to hit. Now it's going to hit. They don't know. Hey, it's going to hit Bermuda. It's not going to hit Bermuda. Yeah. As long as the wind and the water freaking hits the freaking coastline, it's made impact. Don't buy into their, matrix pill thing and force the Skittles down your throat into your mind. just because you're looking at the eye wall and waiting for the eye to hit, because that's not the goal. Yesterday they reported, what was it? The water tides were up to about, I can't remember what this is, 9 or 10 feet by the center of the eye. So they're like, well, it's going to be about 3 or 4 feet on the outer bands when it hits the coastline. You know what 3 or 4 feet of freaking water can do in a mass to a coastline besides erode it?
What?
ARLB. If you got a car on the coast, it's getting sucked in to the ocean. You ain't gonna be able to freaking save your car. Just let it go in the ocean. Oh, that's what Japan did with the tsunami. Hey, good morning, Gordon Josh.
Hey, Gardner Josh. TH2, Chris Pyatt.
Okay, now I'm switching back to signal. That looks different on YouTube, and I don't like it. So
What?
I gotta be on StreamYard instead. I don't know. I don't want
What?
to get one of those. So, needless to say, this doesn't get too much. I think I mentioned it yesterday, but it was in backstage. I mentioned it. Not too many people die in hurricanes unless they're major hurricanes, because people decide, I'm going to protect my home. I'm going to physically hold this house together while the water is 3, 4, 5, 6 feet high, rushes through. You know, power goes out. I know how to swim. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Average about 50 people a year as a minimum die because of stupidity. If you're on the direct path, you need to leave. I don't care what your situation is, leave. God gave you 2 feet, use them. If you can't freaking catch on a bus.
Yep.
Call the mayor way beforehand. Say, how are you going to help us evacuate? Let the mayor know. Yep, exactly, Gigs. It's taking forever because it's a woman. It's going to take its time. It's making everybody wait. Yep, and RB, I'm glad you wear floaties, but make sure you've tested those floaties. Have you inflated them lately? Maybe you need to upgrade those floaties to a bigger one. You know, our body does change every year or so. No, be charming. Lee is not a transgender hurricane. Lee is a female. Most hurricanes are female names. They just threw male names in there every once in a while because, you know.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. My dad's name is Lee. Lee. Uh-oh. But that's actually his middle name. His first name is something else, but everybody calls him Lee instead of Calvin.
Yeah. Yeah, think about it. Lee has to be a female. And this is how I'm going to associate it without it being sexist. Okay? You ladies get the visitor once a month, maybe twice, mostly once a month. You go through bloating. And what is bloating? It's water retention. What does a hurricane have? Water. You know, hurricanes are angry. Women are freaking moody during that time. Yep. Let's see, what else?
Do you want to show that? Oh, okay. Never mind. It got fixed.
I'm lost. What were you talking about?
There was a message held for review that B. Chairman had said.
Unfortunately, Crazy put the wrong
What?
banner up there.
Oh, you
didn't put the one that's streaming now. You put the other one. Yeah, the Golden Morning Wood Award.
Oh, I didn't take it off. I'm sorry. I had
Yeah.
them both up there, didn't I? Can
Yeah.
you put them both up there at the same time? Oh, you can. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot to hit it. I hit it quick.
Yeah. And I'm going to put that one up. Well, no, she took it down, but
Yep.
Today we found out, and as Lake Ferry and TH2 are my witnesses, Crazy Irish got wood. She's not got one wood. She's not got two woods. She's got 3 woods.
The 3 sticks. Yep.
And they're safely packaged in plastic, all nice and shiny. And they're defensive tools.
They're very heavy.
Yeah.
It is to stabilize them. Yeah, on the YouTube side, when you said you're full of shit, trust, your brother's name is Lee. It held for review real quick, and then it released it, but I don't see it. Oh, my chat just jumped.
See, I think B Charming freaking stopped licking the honeycombs and started going for the Skittles that they're not allowing in California anymore. So, yeah, figures Florida. Yeah. Anyway. So now, see, I threw facts out about Lee, and they match. Lee is a female.
Yes,
You
unfortunately.
know damn well if a male's going to freaking cause destruction, he ain't going to take his time. He's just going to go in there and start busting shit up.
But actually, the way you're supposed to spell Lee for a female is Leigh. But
No, that's Lee. That's not Lee.
yeah, I know. It's like Devon and Devon. It's spelled Devin for male, Devon for female, usually. But it's like, hey, some guy's names are Terry. Devon's grandfather was Terry. His first name. He's a European male or female name, but yeah. So it's undecided. What if it's a half and half?
Okay, well, say B, you've fallen into the matrix of sucking on the Skittles and listening to what media tells you.
Yeah, I do like.
And that's why they're wrong.
Listen to the media.
Hey, Chicken Noodle.
Chicken Noodle girl. Woo!
But needless to say, thank you for the prayers for Arizona. You know, they had the 110 temperatures and they got hit with that monsoon.
Prayers for you.
They're still trying to recover and they don't know what the hell happened. So they're all just partying with some pumpkin spice coffee. So. Exactly, Gigs. And they don't take their time. They just go for the target and they go. They taking care of business. That's what they do. Taking care of business.
Yep.
So, yeah, Gigs is a grandma for what? The 7th time? I don't know. I lost count. After the second one, I lost count, Gigs. You know, so hey, once a grandma, always a grandma. You can't get away from it. It's like a Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine. Once a grandma, always a grandma.
Always a grandma, yep. Gigs, are you at 4 or 5 grandkids? I think she's at 4. 2 of the old.
Congratulations, Chicken Noodle. Okay, I'm a new aunt. My brother, I gotta read this, had their first child. Well, his wife, a little girl. I'm gonna start watching her next week. His wife is a little girl? Nah, I know what you mean.
That was when they started adding male names to hurricanes. Okay, that's good info. I like how I love our community in the chat because they always come up with good facts.
Hey, look, you say something positive about pumpkin spice. Chicken Noodle freaking takes the bait and just bites into it and freaking.
Chai tea latte I made.
Oh, yeah. Gig says she forgot about you. Forgot one of your grandkids? What? I'm lost on that. No, she has 5 grandbabies. I have 5. I forgot about that one. Okay. Well, don't tell us which one you forgot about, because then we'll pick on you. You know, I almost guarantee you that one was named Apple Fritter. And she forgot about it. Yeah, it's got to the
No,
grandchild's
yeah.
name's gonna be Apple Fritter.
Oh, she forgot about Katrina, the hurricane.
Yeah, look at all the devastated freaking storms that cost millions and billions. It's like a woman shopping at Target or Target. Yeah. Give her a card, she's coming back out, and the economy is gone. The economy will be booming, but the freaking bank account won't.
It is so exciting watching the new grandbabies
Yeah, I can imagine.
having fun again.
Just make sure you wait the full week so you get all those first poopies out of the way and you don't have to deal with the tar. Tar poop is a terrible thing to waste. You got to leave that for the parents.
That's for
All
their,
y'all that have had kids know what I'm talking about.
that's for their pleasure only.
And just to let you know, we do have an Uber babysitter in chat. If you're in an emergency, you can't watch your grandchild, contact TH2. He'll be glad to watch your grandbaby for you. You don't even have to bring a pacifier. He's got so much jalapeno, so we'll just put a jalapeno in their mouth. They'll think it's a pacifier.
Yep.
We'll break their freaking pacifier habit within the first 5 minutes. Yep. But yeah, somebody was supposed to be making cowboy candy. I guess it was a fail because I haven't mentioned nothing this morning.
Uh-oh.
That's why somebody's in the mood because, yeah.
Wasn't me. I'm not that gender.
Hee-haw.
So anyway, Northeast, all I'm going to say is prepare for power outages, flooding, mass evacuations. Get your gas now if you didn't fill up your vehicle because I know y'all forgot something.
Vehicles, generators. Make sure you get extra gas for your generators if you plan to sit instead of split.
Oh.
So make sure you get extra containers of gas besides your vehicle, so you can.
Yep.
If you have to get far away, then you get more.
And I'm going to say it is currently 71 degrees and cloudy here. It is currently heavy raining. I'm under a flash flood alert.
I was
Till about 11:45, and then it's going to stop for about an hour and then restart for a couple more hours. So we'll be under another flash flood watch.
Oh, fun! Isn't it fun?
Oh yeah, I love it. But of course, we were expecting it because we're prepared here, and we haven't had water in so long that our ground was so dry that it can't suck it up as fast as it's falling. So, Sabi says she's got 5 point. Is it 5 or 0.5? I can't tell.
9.5 jars and
And
2
2 of the sauce for basting. Oh, okay.
roasted.
Hey, Bushcraft, what's up? So, I bet B Charmin didn't even do a video. She did the cowboy candy and didn't even do a video where she got a spoonful of cowboy candy and just put it in her mouth and showed a reaction to it.
Yum.
Come on, at least Bear Truth did his, and we had to watch him try to scrape his jam out of the jar.
She has 9 half pints, so the 0.5. I get it. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
9. You have 9 jars at a 0.5 size. Half pints. Okay, got you.
Well, I guess Lakeford got butthurt that I didn't tell her when we're in Signal that I went live, but because I did send her an email and she hasn't come up here.
Didn't
I
she
would-
send me something to my inbox? Dun, dun, dun. Putting on the spot. Putting on the spot.
Yeah, because I had to tell her Adirondacks news this morning. I'm like, what the hell? Why am I reporting on Adirondacks when she should be the expert reporting to us? Sounds like Greta Thunberg might be in upper New York. I know what Lake's doing. Okay, I'm gonna Just imagine. Close your eyes for a second and imagine.
I'm
A
not
box
even-
gets delivered. And you know, Lake gets a box every month. And this one's a bark box.
Woohoo!
And she got all the treats, everything she showed us. And, you know, Danny's having fun, enjoying her treat. Lake is there playing with Danny's toys. That's why she's too busy to come up here.
Oh man.
Giggs wants to go to the farmer's market. Well, go now because you're not going to want to go later.
Saturdays and Sundays are usually the time. Wednesdays and Saturdays they usually have them around here.
Well,
Sometimes early, and you have to go early. You know,
all the good produce goes out early.
You have to get there when they open up, like 7 or 8. I think some of them even open up at 6 on a good day.
Yeah.
I do not know what to have for lunch.
I don't know shit, be charming. My motto is I'm the dumbest person in the world. I don't know shit. I just spout whatever decides to come out of my mouth. And, you know, you talk about Calvin and Hobbes. I didn't even know Hobbes ran for office. You gotta remind me who Hobbes is because, you know, hey. You talk about New Mexico? I don't know. I know that governor freaking got bitch slapped down or their freaking gun control emergency act crap. Okay, now I'm going to state this because Crazy said I needed to do a rant.
Well, you were on a roll earlier, so keep going.
Yeah, so that's why I'm going to mention right now with Crazy here. Okay, read an article yesterday. The U.S. Supreme Court is mostly conservative, as everybody knows. They're rewriting the crap that the liberals and the Democrats tried changing with wording and putting it back to the original way, explaining what the U.S. Constitution is and how the laws are made and governed. Something that should have been done a long time ago. And the liberals and the Democrats could be attacking the Supreme Court. And when that happens, I think that's going to be the spark that ignites the thing that everybody wants to see that happen with the North and South. Now it's going to be the blue and red, and the blue's going to lose big time because they ain't got enough bullets. They ain't got enough Nerf guns to freaking handle it. But in either way, okay, this just came out. Supreme Court 6-3 decision restores Second Amendment rights for a quarter of America. So all the ones that were trying to regulate the Second Amendment rights, they just won. Oh, Arizona. I don't know. Arizona, you got to talk to Chicken Noodle. If she's not too busy drinking her pumpkin spice, she could probably tell you a little bit about it, be chairman.
When she goes on her break.
Yeah. So all I know is Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas are supposed to be on the other side of the border wall, according to Potato Head. That's fine with me. That gives us complete reason to succeed. And then good luck trying to get your freaking oil from somewhere because Texas ain't going to sell it to you if you're on the wrong side of the wall. That's all I'm going to say on that part. And anyway, the Supreme Court's rewriting everything. And what they're trying to get to is, okay, it is called the U.S. Constitution, or better known as the United States Constitution. That means it only governs the people and our country. What the liberals and the Democrats have done, and that's why they've been trying to take control of the Supreme Court, and we need to keep the suckers out of office so they can't put their judges in, as they believe it belongs to the whole world, all because of one phrase: all men are created equal. Of course, it's added women in there too. So, but the way it's originally written is all men are created equal. They just made a statement back then. They didn't say the whole world deserves to be in America. They have the same rights as us in our country. And the Democrats and the liberals have freaking changed it so much that the dumbass people that go to these liberal freaking colleges really believe that. If anybody ever tells you they're an expert in college because they got their degree in constitutional law, ask Crazy to borrow one of her pieces of wood so you can bitch slap them with it. Because they're lying. Hey, Mayhem. And anyway, the big thing is U.S. Constitution and how our laws are governed are for U.S. citizens, not for all these illegals that Biden and everybody else. You need to start fighting back. You need to start arguing with your governors, get your politicians, and make them realize that's why it's the United States Constitution. We are not the UN. The UN could do their own little constitution and say the whole world has these rights. And they probably do, but they don't enforce it. Think about it. Hell, the defunct Boy Scouts of America could take on the UN and kick their ass in a 20-minute fight. They get millions of billions of dollars every year, and UN ain't doing what they need to do. I could touch on that topic. I'd tell you the problem of it, but you know what? Yeah, I should be smart enough because I don't know crap.
Shift is back. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Shift.
Hey, man.
Actually, it's not Shift Kicker anymore. I'm calling her Shift Wire. Like in Bob Wire, but she's Shift Wire. So, because I can see her in that black leather freaking driving around everywhere kicking people's asses. But, yeah, so when you start seeing the Democrats and the liberals attacking the Supreme Court, because they don't like that it's being rewritten back to the original way that everything's supposed to be. So just keep that in the back of your mind when you start seeing all those news articles and everything going on. Then you know what's really going on. But what do I know? All I do is read. All that stuff gets to me. If it becomes a problem, I just get rid of it. But I will give you okay, I'm getting some stuff's getting fact checked. Let's see.
Uh-oh. I don't have my phone on right now because it's charging.
Yeah, mine's almost dead. I've been trying to charge it, but when it comes from this fact checker, I gotta actually look
You
at
gotta
it.
accept it. Yep. I got you.
Okay, there is the tropical storm warning issued for Massachusetts ahead of Hurricane Lee.
Yep.
So, gee, just about an hour or two ago, they're saying, well, it's looking to the right, basically away from the freaking U.S. Now it's looking towards the left and heading for Massachusetts.
Didn't I tell you that on our local news they had one spaghetti strand that headed straight to me,
Yeah.
straight to Boston, and then the rest of them popped off to, went off to the right, up towards me.
Yeah.
But it was coming straight in at us, and then was going to go over to me. And that was one spaghetti strand. And I believe a little bit of that one spaghetti strand, like you said too. So you noticed it. I noticed it because I have you to listen to.
Yeah. Well, I don't know nothing about the weather. I didn't go to school for it. It's self-taught.
Yeah, no shit.
Months and months of freaking self-study and learning and
Yep.
predicting and then watching and saying, yep, and then finding out I was right and they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Yeah, I don't need to go listen to somebody tell me what's going on when you actually do your own research and you know what's going on and you test it. Fact check it.
You have to pay attention and don't be so gullible
Yeah.
because they'll tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah, and most of the time they do that. Yeah, come on, you think about it. They don't. The government and this organization called the government, as we have right now, administration, whatever you want to call it, doesn't tell us when something happens till a month later, usually, if it's really important and it can affect your life. So why would the weather people do anything different? They just got less time. So they're going to procrastinate. They're going to build it up. They're going to try to draw the numbers. That's where they make the money from the masses. You remember a couple of years ago when the Weather Channel faked,
Yep.
what's his name, Torley or whatever his,
Yep.
and he was supposedly on the beach freaking getting hammered by water and wind and all that, and it was all staged. Yeah. So it's come to the point where, yeah, it's all staged. They've gone Hollywood. just like the administrative does. And needless to say, Hollywood, no. So, but storm surge is going to be the number one thing that gets you.
Mhm.
And there ain't nobody on this earth that can freaking just stand there and let the water freaking hit them and not carry them off. I don't care how strong of a swimmer you are, you will drown with the undercurrents. And then you add debris, wind, and everything else. Yeah. The wind's going to take down power lines, trees, everything. Yeah. So, needless to say,
Yep, I'm gonna. You guys all know me. I pay attention, so I got my head on a swivel even with the weather.
I remember beginning of last week, it's not going to hit the U.S.
Yeah.
Not one YouTuber, not one weather station was saying it's going to hit the U.S. The only person who was saying it's going to hit the U.S. was me. And then this weekend, they're like, oh, well, the eye is going to hit Canada, maybe Maryland. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the whole freaking hurricane. The
Mhm.
hurricane ain't the eye of the hurricane. There's all of it. And it's skimming like you're freaking scraping the side of a guardrail, the East Coast. And that's going to cause damage. That's going to cause people to die.
I'm not.
My freaking question is on these states, why have they not freaking closed the beaches down? All you hear is like, oh, no people are allowed in the water. No, close the beach. Don't let them in the beach. They show up to the beach, throw them in the jail cell. Say, if you want to drown, we're going to close it so we can find the body later.
They just announced this morning, not yesterday or the day before, about the surge
Yeah.
with the waters, and they're like a day late, $1 short without telling people.
Well, you know, people warn you to stay in the shallow end. Well, there ain't going to be no shallow end. The kiddie pool is going to be freaking 6 feet deep. Think about it. And why would you want to be in the kiddie pool anyway? Because have you ever gone to a public swimming pool and go to the kiddie pool? Those kids are wearing diapers. They got poop in there. What's in that water? Why is the water always warmer in the kiddie pool than it is? Yeah.
Yeah, we're on the left side of the hurricane though.
Yeah, well, the right side could be the strongest, but still, that's freaking packing a punch as big as it is. For a while there, it was covering the length of the whole freaking East Coast. Think about it.
Because what we're more worried about is the rain,
Yeah,
the winds. We get the worst part of it, of that end.
yeah. The Northeast has been freaking deluged with rain for how long now? A couple of weeks?
Almost a month and a half straight. Well, little breaks in between, but almost 2 months.
Yeah, the ground is saturated.
Mm-hmm.
There's sinkholes now opening up because of the water.
Yep.
And then the roots of the trees, you know, they got nothing to hold on to because everything is wet. And now you're going to add more water from these surges.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is going to happen? These are things people don't think about. Let's think about, well, I got water, I got canned food. You know, if the power goes out, I got candles. Yeah, there's a whole lot more than that. If you haven't ever been through them, believe me. I've been on the side of being a victim, and I've been on the side of being a rescue during the actual stuff. And it sucks on both sides. And it pisses you off even more when you got to be the rescue person because I'm a stupid person to want to get on a bus and leave.
In my neck of the woods on the East Coast, I'm already a partial victim of the basement getting flooded.
Okay, be charming. You keep believing that. And when you check the bacteria levels in the kiddie pool, you're going to find out what I'm actually talking about.
When you put that dye in the pool, when
Yep.
somebody pees, make them turn blue like the pee. You'll find out which end's got more blue in it.
Yeah. Be charming. You got to realize I use parables to make you think what I actually meant. So if you actually listen to it, then you'll realize what I'm actually talking about. Like, oh, I never thought about that. Yeah, exactly. That's why I talk about things other YouTubers won't because they're too scared. They don't want to lose their monetization. That's why I'll never monetize because you know what? People deserve the truth. I'd rather hurt you with the truth than hurt you with a lie. And I believe that too, Mayhem. I'm pretty sure there's a video out there that he's gone by public pools before they open. He's been warming them up for him.
And yes, Mayhem is sad about Shadow Dance. I'm sorry that he just found out about it. Figured it would go across for everybody.
Yeah, Chicken Noodle, your cat's not wanting petted. She's trying to tell you that you need to quit pumpkin spice. It's bad for you. So.
If she's nudging your hand every time you go to take a sip, there's a hint.
Yeah. No. Hey, we're just saying. But I gotta read.
Kitty poo's turned green too.
Yeah. And I understand that, Mayhem, but they're listening to the weather people, like I'm trying to say. And none of them gave any accurate stuff. They make it more dramatically, 7 to 10 feet. This one is, they are saying it was supposed to be like 6 to 10-story building. I'm telling you, minimum is going to be 4 when the surge comes in from the freaking outer rings of the storm.
Deplorable chicken. I'm sorry to interrupt your trust. Deplorable chicken does not know what happened to Shadow Dancer. She passed.
No. We're not going to get into it, but she passed away. It was heartbreaking, and
Had to talk about it.
yeah, in case any family relatives are watching, we don't want to keep reminding them of what's going on. So, Chicken Noodle, you got to see it from the positive side. Maybe your cat isn't a spaz. Maybe the pumpkin spice is making you spaz.
The aroma of it.
Maybe your cat is just coming to you going, hey, Mom, time to change the litter box. It's been 3 weeks. I'm stepping on my own poop. I'm joking. I got to do that. I do that to my kids because they got cats.
And actually, deplorable, it has been about 3 weeks that she passed. So,
Yeah.
Sorry you guys all found out late, but you know.
Yeah. And when we're reporting the news and all that, it's not all about anything because we don't get paid. We do all our services for free. We try to be as accurate as possible. I personally try to be as accurate as possible in the weather, and I got a better record than a lot of people on YouTube and other weather meteorologists. So, needless to say, I did warn y'all to start preparing, checking all your preps for the storm in case you need to take care of your stuff because prices are going up.
Yes, it went up 2% more for groceries.
Yeah.
I think yesterday. Yeah, yesterday they did a count, whatever they do, a report.
Yeah. So prices are still going up as wages are going down. Which brings me to the next story of the thing. Did you hear UPS? After they signed their contract and got their pay raise and all their bennies, now they're going on strike again for the part-timers.
Wasn't enough?
No, now they want to fight for the part-timers to get more money. Okay, you've seen all the videos. Go to YouTube, type in UPS deliveries, and see how they treat your packages. You know, I'm going to say this, and if y'all like unions, you may want to leave or mute for a few minutes, because I don't like unions. And if you're in one, oh well. But you get paid what you're worth, not what you believe that you're worth. And when you deliver packages damaged, you just toss them and all that other crap. You don't deserve a raise. And the full-time workers, UPS needs to shut down for like a month and don't pay these workers that just signed a contract with. And then threaten that we're just going to file bankruptcy and close completely. We can get our mail still delivered without UPS. Let's put these 100,000 whatever full-time workers to freaking unemployment. Let's see how they like it. Yeah. You worry about your job. Don't worry about the part-timers. Part-timers do part-time work, and they don't do the job like a full-timer does. That's everywhere. But to threaten a company because you want part timers to get more money, yeah, that's why California is raising the fast food industry's freaking pay to $20 now. 15 wasn't enough. Or wasn't it going to be enough? When are they going to start doing the job the right way? Guarantee your package is delivered on time, not damaged. Yeah,
I didn't hear about that though.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Just like the United Auto Workers, they're threatening a strike in Detroit. The biggest one is Jeep, and
Oh.
the reason they're threatening to go on strike, which starts tonight if they do, and the automakers, they brought the most important thing to the table. They're willing to talk, but they got a lot of people who are full-time union workers that aren't showing up to work. They're just staying home. You're scheduled to work and you don't show up. That puts, a crink in the system for factories, and they expect to still get paid. And now they're going to threaten to go on strike. No, you show up to work. Strike all you want. You haven't been coming to work anyway. Yeah. See that in the national news. Yeah. Unions are a scam if you haven't figured it out, just like banks are, just like the administration is. That's one thing I can't say, even though I lost a percolator to USPS.
Mm-hmm.
Amazon did take care of me. And hey, look, I slinged in right into Amazon. Amazon announced today they're going to start having a charge more for deliveries if you pay for deliveries, because while these strikes and everything else, they got to keep stuff going to be able to pay their workers.
Yep.
So if you don't think this UPS crap is freaking crap, when you're paying more for your deliveries on Amazon, then yeah, maybe you'll start paying a little attention to it. But I got to say, my rent went up an extra $100 starting this next month. It's finally hit here. Luckily, I've prepared for it. But how many of you out there can actually afford an extra $100 in rent? And I'm just talking about rent, just added. Now they're going to charge you an extra $100 for the same thing.
If I was by myself, I would not be able to.
Yeah. And then you got to add groceries gone up, gas has gone up.
Mm-hmm.
You're still paying for your health insurance, and you're getting the less benefits with your health insurance. If you haven't realized it yet, you may want to go get a wellness check and get your stuff done now.
Because if the groceries went up 2%, everything else follows. Which gas in certain areas has been popping up, and then that makes everything else go up.
Yeah. Yeah. So in assisted living, I can understand the workers there getting paid $25 day, Dave, but only if they're actually doing their freaking job.
Then it's worth it.
Yeah. If they're not really doing their job as they believe they're doing the job, they're doing the bare minimum, then they should get their bare minimum pay. And if they don't like their pay, go find another job. Hell, there's jobs out there. They're letting in. Now they're freaking fighting for 100,000 freaking illegals in the Northeast to get jobs immediately because there's so many jobs out there. Well, if the illegals can get jobs and they got no qualifications, imagine if you're freaking a care worker. You got experience, so you should be able to make more money than the illegals then. Think about it. All these people just want something for free. They deserve. They believe they deserve. They don't deserve shit. They deserve to freaking work their ass off to scrape by in a living. That's what's happening.
And they're pushing them to get their kids in school right away that are of school age.
Yeah.
Get all the free help. which then raises the tax dollar.
Yeah. Oh, I agree with you, deplorable chicken head. You go any business, 1 out of 2 employees, if not more, 3 out of 2, in some places. You do the math on it because some places are Ebonic driven. But yeah, they're all on their phones. Customers standing there waiting to get checked out, and the cashier's too busy freaking on their phone.
Mm-hmm.
And then they complain that they're losing their job to self-checkout. No, you're losing your job because you'd rather be on your phone instead of freaking doing your job.
See, when I used to manage Dunkin' Donuts, we had to all speak English. We had to all stay off of our phones. We had to take our breaks when we were supposed to. We couldn't have a visitor during our short break, but we could have somebody, like if they were going to take us for lunch or whatever, for the half an hour breaks.
Yeah.
But there were rules. And I would gasp every time I would go to the drive-thru and the chick's talking on the phone, handing me my coffee and trying to talk to them and telling me a price at the same time. It's ridiculous. It's like, what is so important that you need to talk to people? Work is work, home and play is home and play,
Yeah.
They don't get it. But that's teaching everybody else that comes over here and gets the job for free without any working into getting the job. Then they see them do it and then they do it.
Well,
Makes it all, it's a chain reaction.
yeah. Well, I'm sorry you got reprimanded, but unfortunately, that's how the businesses fold. They do the right thing,
You tried, but you're right. You can't fix stupid.
Stupid starts from the top, too. The supervisors should have freaking put the smackdown on those employees.
Mm-hmm. Supervisors aren't even doing their jobs. The managers aren't even doing their jobs. All the way up to the head CEOs and presidents and owners. They all ain't doing their job.
Yeah.
Because they're all getting money in their pocket from the government. No, I'm not going to get going on it.
Yeah. So, rumor has it somebody's doing a stream on Saturday. I'm not going to mention who,
Oh,
but y'all need to check YouTube and see who we're talking about. If you didn't get the notification, just check YouTube stream and you'll see who it is. That's your research for the day. Do the fact check.
and somebody else will be going live tomorrow, and I'm not going to mention who.
No, me neither. But it ain't me. I'll probably will go live, but I'll probably go live. Excuse me. Later. I've been waiting to get more video from Bermuda because I want to see what the water and the wind has done to Bermuda without a direct impact from the eye of the storm.
Yep.
Just so people can freaking see when I do go live that,
Now,
yeah, you don't need the eye of the storm to freaking have total devastation.
I remember having a bad hurricane when I was younger, when back in the day when the power went out, it was out for like a week or two.
Yeah.
It wasn't fixed within 3 minutes, and then boom, you got power.
Well, congratulations, B. Charmin. That's the good news. It's your birthday. The bad news is we canceled it.
Oh, happy birthday, early birthday. But I remember when the eye of the storm of a hurricane was over us, it was sunny, it was calm. They always say the eye of the storm is calm.
Yep.
It's worse when you get to the outskirts, because that's like a whip, like you said, scraping the side of the guardrail. That's the whip.
Yeah.
It's
So,
worse on the outskirts of the eye.
yep.
But I remember looking up. You can see it, and you can see it pass right over us, and then all of a sudden it got dark and started doing its shit.
Yeah. And think about it. Most of the power lines are above ground. There's trees all around.
Yep.
The ground is wet, saturated in most of these places. And, yeah, what's the wind going to do? Knock the tree down right into the power line. You ain't going to have power. And hopefully they can fix all the devastation that happens with the wind and water all through the east, the East Coast, because then a couple more weeks and you're going to have more than just a light cold front that just went by. because y'all just had a cold front hit Connecticut, caused all those storms yesterday. And I can't remember if it's going to y'all heading towards Maine, the cold front. I believe it's going towards Maine. Right before Lee does.
Yep.
Yeah, be charming. I joke with you a lot, but happy birthday, darling.
Yes.
I'm really surprised you made it another year too. And I don't mean that in a facetious way.
In a bad way, yeah.
No, I mean it in a good way because, you know,
Woohoo! You gonna have a pate this weekend?
maybe she's going to have some pumpkin spice cheesecake.
Smoke a fatty, it's your birthday. Smoke a fatty every birthday.
Get some pumpkin pie ice cream and
No.
cut it
don't-
down.
No, don't do that. Smoke a fatty and get some Dr. Pepper ice cream. Was that good when you had it?
Oh, it's awesome.
There you go.
Well, so I reported yesterday that, you know, the 9.5 hours sitting on your butt or driving increases your chances of having early stages of dementia. It's kind of funny because after I reported that, another report, a secondary report came out from the same place. And they said that women are 30% more likely to get dementia for those reasons versus men.
From driving too much?
Sitting on their butt or driving for 9.5 hours every day.
Yeah, because you're sitting there, you're not doing anything, you're not letting anything circulate and get moving.
Exactly.
It's the brain flow, the blood flow to the brain. It doesn't get the blood pumping up there too much.
So for all you ladies that want to have the J-Lo butt or the Kim Kardashian butt, don't do it. Look through history. Rome was the greatest freaking country in the world when Rome was around and controlled the world, even though it wasn't the whole world. And then they started having all that weird freaking stuff going on in their, you know, public baths, public bathrooms, big booty ladies. Then everything dropped when they added the LGBT stuff into it. Really look at the history. It's just straight out. It has it on there. And everybody's afraid to say it. Oh, look, I slid into another one. There's a court case in a certain state that I guess some people went over and knocked down those little flags, LGBT at a location and stuff. They are going to charge the people with a hate crime.
Oh, really?
So why aren't they doing that to the people that freaking been stomping on the American flag? Why aren't they freaking prosecuting them as a hate crime? That's what I want to know. Because you can solve that problem real quick. They don't admit that they hate America, but they're stomping on the flag and what it represents. Well, one illegal in, one ex-American out. Boot them. We'll fix their problem one way or the other. People that fly the freaking Mexican flag in this country, nope. I don't even want to hear you say that you freaking, oh, well, it's heritage. No, the Mexican flag is not heritage. You're thinking about another country, go back to that country. Get the F out. That's all I got to say on it. If you can't fly the American flag properly and be proud of the country, then you just got to leave. Well, I have a right to, trust. No, you don't. Have you earned your right? What have you done for that right? Think about it. If we go down to the black and white, we can fix a lot of the world's problems if we just get all the fluff out of it. Stop putting the rainbow crap in it. Stop sniffing the fairy dust that keeps dropping on the ground and on your head. See, because this ain't a black or white. It ain't no yellow, brown. It ain't no skin color issue. It's a moral issue. And if they love this country so much to freaking want to be here, then they need to support this country fully instead of where they came from. Yeah, Super Dave. I agree with you, but yeah, they damaged. They yanked up all the rainbow freaking coalition freaking little flags they had all over the place. They tipped them over on the ground. How dare you? How dare you stomp on the LBGT flag? But we're going to do it to the American flag. Yeah. We're going to kneel during the national anthem. The last time I looked, the LGBT flag doesn't mean crap. You can use it for toilet paper. You can't do that to the American flag, and you definitely can't do it in the national anthem. Stop being like the rest of the world and being haters of a country that, they're smart enough, but they're freaking stupid people that get taught in liberal schools that, oh, America's just pushing their thing. No, it's the politicians, mainly the ones that are doing it now. Have you noticed back when in the Gulf War and Bush was in charge, all the Democrats, the Republicans were warmongers, blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
But who's the one funding the wars everywhere right now? Who's the one trying to go to war with so many countries right now? It's the Democrats.
Mm-hmm. No.
Like I've been saying for years, Democrats have not once apologized on their website or anything else for slavery. And it's in history. They can't change it. They can try to change the history books, but they can't because the Library of Congress, they can't change those books that are stored there. They can't even remove them. That's why you go to the Library of Congress, you get an account there, which is free, and you can look up all the stuff. That's history that can never be removed or destroyed. And guess what? It shows that the Democrats were the ones that wanted slavery. They're the ones that freaking didn't believe that anybody was equal. Believe me, fact checking. Go to the Library of Congress. Start doing your own fact checking.
Yep. Do it. Do it.
Yes, Trust does have a library card, not only for the local library, but one for the Library of Congress, too. How many of y'all can say that you got a library card for the Library of Congress? The Vatican had one. I'd want to get it because then I'd fly to the Vatican and try to go into the archives because there's stuff there that they shouldn't have.
Yes.
All this, half the stuff that they got down there does not even belong to the Roman Catholic Church. And I'm not going to get too much of religion because I can. We'll be on here for 9 hours. We'll never hear about Lee anymore. But if you look at how they vote for a pope, yeah, you question it. Right off the bat, that's all you need to discover how they vote for a pope when a pope passes away, and you will question that religion altogether. You're not questioning God. You're not questioning Christianity. You're questioning the Roman Catholic Church. And I'm pissed off a lot of Catholics. I really don't care. I've been doing that for at least 30 years. I've been on the inside. I left. I tested the waters in other religions, and I left. Per se, it's not the belief in God, it's the man-made portions of them trying to freaking scam the people about God. That's why the end is near, but how near is it? So crazy. Are you upset that they're canceling Skittles in California?
There is cancer in Skittles?
They're canceling Skittles.
Oh, they're canceling.
Basically, they're allowing Skittles in California.
What?
Yep.
Wonder why.
And you'll never guess which governor, out of all the governors they got in California, is actually doing that.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No. There's only one governor, but he thinks he's freaking the president and all this other stuff too.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, and the party's trying to freaking convince him to run against Biden because now they're finally realizing Biden ain't gonna win.
Yep.
Yeah.
Win.
I'm almost disgusted with all the freaking political stuff going on. That when it comes to the presidential election, I'm still going to vote. But I'm going to do a write-in vote. I'm getting to the point where I want Pablo Escobar. I'm going to write his freaking name in there.
There you go. They'll throw him.
Yeah. But he's a villain. He's a drug dealer. Okay. And Biden's not. His son's not dealing drugs.
No.
Yeah.
I thought that was the new Parmesan cheese brand stuff.
Yeah.
What?
So you really got to think about it. We need to unify, pick somebody that's so, out there and do a write-in and get millions of votes for a write-in if we don't like the candidates. Let's overturn this whole thing, because then they're going to really have to look at it. They can't freaking mess with the ballots if everybody does a write-in. And that's everybody use a red pen. Yeah. If I had to pick a real American, I'd say let's just write in Gary Sinise. He's more American than all the politicians that are in the freaking Congress right now. But, hey, I'm biased because he does support the veterans and does a lot of stuff for the veterans.
What do you know?
So, hell, I can't even remember his name. The lead singer of Twisted Sister, I'll put his name in there if I could ever remember his name. Something Snyder. D. There you go. D. Snyder. Yeah, I'd put him in. I'd love to see a guy with freaking a blonde, freaking curly hair wig. Be president going up there.
It's not a wig, actually. That's his hair.
No, he cut his hair. He wears a wig now when he goes on stage.
Yeah, it's shorter. Yeah.
Yeah. In order to make it all fluffy and all that, I mean, he still got it to the shoulder length, but he has to put on a wig now to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I can see him doing the oath. And so, what are you going to be when you grow up? I'm going to be president. I want to rock. Yeah. Of course, I'm still a fan of Ted Nugent. I'd love to see Ted Nugent as president also.
He's doing good with his town.
Yep.
The governor owns it. He owns it.
Well, that even goes as far as I say, I'll put Sammy Hagar up there. He makes his own freaking tequila. Oh, yeah, baby. Which brings me to a local story point in Dallas.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, cops went to a person's home on a report that somebody reported that they had an illegal still in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cops went in there, questioned the person. The person admitted, yeah, I got a still. It wasn't operational. He just had it. He hadn't cooked nothing and all that. He still got arrested for a misdemeanor because it was paraphernalia.
Yeah, basically it was like a decoration piece, but they went and...
Yeah, so that's kind of bullshit. If it's never been used, they can't prove it was used. Why is it against the law?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's going to change it to, a flower plant still. Put dirt in it and grow, a cactus or something in it. But yeah, now this person, because he was honest, he cooperated. They didn't have to bust down the door. There's no shootouts, no drugs or anything involved. He got a misdemeanor on his record because he had a still. That he bought at a garage still.
That's ridiculous.
No, AB, Texas hasn't gone woke like your freaking state. I always talk about the blue cities, and yeah, I warn people there's nothing to come to Texas for if you're going to go to one of the big blue cities: Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, Austin.
But when
There's
I
no
heard
reason for it.
Dallas and all them are too expensive anyway, I heard.
Yeah. And the only big thing they got going for them is they got the airports, but they scam that. And that's another reason you need to look closely at the airlines for the Illuminati. I touched on it a little bit. I don't know if it was on stream or if it was backstage on this one. But I did a deep dive in CO2 emissions,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll give you an example. A vehicle, if you drive 300 miles in a vehicle, they're going to let out like 14 point something CO2 on the travel.
Yeah.
Now, if you fly 300 miles on a commercial airline, it's going to put out more than double CO2 than with the car. Here's the catch. You can have 12 people in that car. It's still the same amount, the 14 point whatever. On the airline, it's going to be the 28 point something per person that's
Yep.
creating CO2. So which one's worse for the environment? The car that's not electric or the airliner? Yeah, exactly. Airplanes are bad for you. Let's start shutting the airlines down. I'm not saying let's have one. Let's just shut them down. We don't need airlines anymore. Why do you need to go to another country when there's going to be a lockdown and then you're going to get held hostage and then we got to do a $6 billion deal with a terrorist country like Iran
Just to get
just
out.
to get you out? There ain't nobody worth $6 billion. If my kids went somewhere and they got held hostage, I'll take care of myself and my buddies. I ain't going to ask the government. We got a better chance of bringing them back alive and a whole lot quicker. We do ourselves than letting the government get involved.
Yep.
And then when they freaking come after me for handling it myself, I'll be like, hey, I declared war on a terrorist group. You're negotiating with a terrorist group. We have federal laws saying we will not negotiate with terrorists.
There's a pure example. Remember that kid that ripped down a poster? I think it was in Japan or something like that.
No, North Korea.
North Korea, yeah. And he got in trouble. He
Mhm.
came back alive, yeah, but he came back brain dead. Because they fucked him up
Yeah.
for no reason.
Yeah.
Yes, he didn't abide by their rules, but see, their rules are a lot more twisted. They torture you.
Well,
Torture,
and
definitely.
that's the kid's fault too. He should have known.
Right.
Just like the female gay basketball player, who should still be in Russia in prison.
Yes.
But, had nothing to do with her being gay, had nothing to do with her being black. On my point, it had everything to do with you had a person there longer that's sick, that needs medical attention. He got left behind.
Yep.
And they made her because, she decided to take CBD where she knew she wasn't supposed to take it.
Now, was it Mary Jane or was it CBD?
No, CBD.
It was.
Yeah, but it was illegal in that country she was traveling through, and she knew it.
Yes. Yes.
And they try to say, well, her press agent has nothing to do with what she puts in her suitcase.
Mhm.
That's why freaking the air marshals always ask you, or the people at the airport, has anybody touched your stuff? Is there anything in your suitcase that you don't know about?
Right.
Think about it. You pack your own bags, you put your own stuff in there. Oh, well, it's because I had this rheumatism thing. Well, use Ben Gay. You're gay anyway, so use Ben Gay. Yeah, I said it.
Right.
Why are you being freaking so sexually racist? If you're a lesbian, why aren't you using Ben Gay when you got muscle freaking sores? The stuff works. I use Blue Stop. I don't like Blue States, but I still use Blue Stop because the medication works. Hey, look, I slid into another one, crazy.
Uh-oh.
Eventually, we're going to slide right back into Lee.
Rabbit holes, they just keep on popping up and popping up and popping up.
Yeah. As everybody heard yesterday, it started with Shift Kicker and then Pinball and others. Yeah, CDC wants to shut down, what's that stuff? Like Diamond Tap and...
Oh, NyQuil and all that.
Yeah, all the certain medication before flu season. Because they say they don't work. Well, this morning, now they've added allergy medicines to it. So Flonase, if it works for you, they want to get rid of it.
Can't take it.
So, yeah, cold meds. Thank you, Shift Kicker. And, so get your stuff now, because once it's gone, it's gone.
Yep.
Well, I still think, and this is probably conspiracy, who knows, but it's really showing a sign that they're putting something or have put something into the new batch of flu shots coming out this season.
Yep, a little bit extra. A little bit extra.
You know, if they start attacking the teas, the natural remedy teas, and say they don't work either, then you know they got something in the cucaracha that they wanted to give y'all. And shift kicker, if your phone, crazy, if your phone's charged enough to check. Shift kicker saying check signal.
Oh, okay. Hold
But-
on.
Yeah, she hasn't checked it because, what do you call it? She had to charge it. We almost killed her phone this morning before the stream.
Yeah, they were watching me unpack my dishwasher. I got a dishwasher.
So Crazy has no excuse now. She has to wash daily.
Well, no, I still gotta do dishes by hand because some of them don't fit into the holder and they're meant to be hand washed anyway. So I'm just putting all
AB, don't be jealous. There's nothing gayer than a truck driver that only drives chicken around all day long. Not that.
Damn.
Good morning, Laurie. La 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 la. Laurie's World.
Hey, Lori. Sorry, if I'm making too much noise, let me know. Okay. I'm just having fun.
If I start singing, bang your head, wake the dead, then you know you're making too much noise, but I'm not going to sing it.
Oh, mute if it's too much.
No, you're good. You're good.
Anybody? Just please inform me.
I would invite Shift Kicker up here, but I don't know if she's busy today or not. She might still be recovering from the day after. For y'all that didn't catch yesterday was Shift Kicker's 45th anniversary.
Yes.
Dun, dun,
Happy
dun.
anniversary. Dun 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 dun.
And I got to be smart Alec, now that the anniversary is over. But how many of y'all in chat think that her husband should deserve a Golden Globe Award? 45 years. That's a cost for him putting up with her.
That's awesome.
And I'm just joking, Shift Kicker, because you probably deserve a double platinum award for putting up with him for 45 years. But y'all are best friends, so we know you love each other. Y'all have learned how to handle the concoction called marriage.
Yep. You have
Okay.
passed the test.
Give me a second, and I'm waiting. I'm trying to open up Google right now so I can send you the invite, Shift.
Hold on. Do you need me to do anything?
No, I got it.
Okay. You know me, I'm just playing over here. So
Yeah. You just keep doing this. Brush, scrub. Clean all those dishes that don't fit in the machine.
yeah. That will be after I get it.
Yeah, some days I just, it just comes out flowing making these songs, these jingles, as I call them. I should be Charlie Harper and 2.5 Men sometimes. Man, give me the 6-digit figures to write some jingles. Yeah, AB, we know your chickens are gay free because the gay is in the driver.
Dun.
Yeah, see, I just proved it. AB is gay. I never invite him. He's thinking about my penis.
Oh, please.
He said I'm a penis.
Wow.
There can't be anything more gayer than that from chat. Come on now.
Come on. Yep.
And you better behave, B, because we still haven't seen a freaking picture of you. Are you really a woman?
I can
You never know in Florida anymore. Speaking of which, device not connected. Aw, she got a phone call when she was going to pop up. It popped her right out.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that new LBGT, union contract won't allow you to come up on a heterosexual show. We know, AB. I already briefed everybody. Be easy on you.
Yes, dear.
Try it again. Let's see.
Right.
Vroom, vroom.
Yeah.
Vroom, vroom. Yeah, no, I don't know what happened. It just all of a sudden booted me.
Hi.
Hey. Nope,
Okay.
I've been listening all morning. I said I was listening to the whole thing. I couldn't participate sometimes, but
Yep.
yeah, I was listening.
Yes, AB.
I'm
I've been
done
telling people I use the word gay and they take it out of context. Gay means happy. That's old school. So they think I'm insulting somebody. Well, that's only because their intelligence level is that low.
See, you can't even say gay without people getting offended
Yeah.
because they take it absolutely the wrong way.
When Shift Kicker jumps on her back and takes a ride, she's pretty gay.
Because
Oh,
she's
hell yeah.
Yeah.
When therapy's the best, makes me gay as hell.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with it.
Mhm.
nope.
Just pop some Skittles, put your helmet on, and freaking take a ride.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Chase
believe.
that rainbow.
Yeah, I believe. I agree with you, AB. Just B's attitude makes her a hottie. I don't even know what B looks like. Except she's yellow, black. She's got wings and two things sticking out of her head. Hey.
I don't know either, but I
Yeah.
can I don't know what she looks like, but I can verify she's female.
Well, I don't know.
Just, I know one thing. Just don't piss her off.
Ah. I ain't
She
just all
stings
of a sudden
really
they
bad.
fuck
I
up
know.
old ladies.
She even sends her little army bees to get you.
I ain't worried about it. I got plenty of these hidden videos she doesn't know I have of her. I just show the nice ones.
Just about every single piece of silverware fits in this little. I gotta get a new holder though. It fits bigger stuff, but just about everything. This will work for now. It will do. I'm so
And
happy.
when I'm in a good mood, I tell, hey, B, guess what? Kiss my butt.
Wow.
That'll get her going.
Tress is on a roll today.
Now, be charming. She says she's one hell of a stinger.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, AB, you say whatever you want, but people don't believe you. Because remember, you drive a truck for 9.5 hours a day, so we already know you got early stages of dementia.
Yeah, watch out for that.
Yeah.
They be saying.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing that I reported on the FDA stuff with cold meds.
Yep.
And then the very next day, everybody's blowing it up. I was like, whoa, you mean I had an exclusive?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Ashley Swag. Family, how you doing? Welcome to
Hey,
the stream.
Ashley. Woo-hoo.
Hey, Ashley, good to see you, sweetie.
Yeah.
A matter of fact, as long as Ashley Swag is in my chat, that was what I was going to ask Miss Crazy. Next Wednesday, noon Central, we're promoting another woman with their business, and that is Miss Ashley Swag.
Good.
So, yep, I'm excited, and hopefully you're excited to be up there and help do that with me. And yeah.
Yeah.
Ashley's driving to work, or please be careful. Hopefully using a hands-free device.
Yep. You sir.
Yep, that gal does more than one type of work, believe me. And she really needs to be promoted and empowered. So we're going to do that.
And at this moment, I'm going to fact check and correct Shift Kicker. You said your stream
My
your
stream
chat.
next Wednesday.
No. You said your chat.
Oh,
It's
I'm
my
sorry. It's Trust Chat. Glad to see you in Trust
Matter of
Chat.
fact,
Sorry.
the state of Texas is calling. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I gotta check my back office on my CBD because I don't think anybody's ordered, which is okay.
Well, we can push you back out there too. We'll do it again.
Anybody even went to look besides that day, you know?
Yep. Well, we'll shove you out there again. No biggie. Get you both going. So noon Central, which would be what your time?
1,
Okay.
which is
Yeah, I already.
because we got it kind of pushes it a little bit because if I start early, I can get off early. But
Well, we'll probably only run an hour anyway.
yeah, no, you don't run that long anyway. It's like an hour and a half sometimes, not even.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you're
But
good.
see, Ashley's California time, so for her it's like 10 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? I just tried to pick an in between time, which would be good for both.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
No, it's okay. That's what you do. You just schedule what you can schedule, you know? It
Yeah,
is.
I just didn't want it too early for her because I know her kids she homeschools too. So
Oh, yeah, she does the morning and then takes her lunch break, quote unquote, with them.
yeah.
That would be her time to do it. She could do like a brunch break. I know a friend of mine used to do like, 8 to 10 and then take like an hour or two break and then go back to finish off the day and they'd have it done.
Yeah.
Or they just wait. Some people wait till nighttime too with their kids because they seem that the kids focus better at nighttime sometimes, depending on the child and how old they are.
Yeah, she's super excited.
Mm-hmm.
And I have another one scheduled, one possibly to schedule another person. Also, remember, I think I told you. It was just trying to get it done and figured out,
Yep. Definitely.
So, yipper.
Definitely.
No, but otherwise, anybody that's in track for this storm, I'm praying for. So, yep, I know quite a few people where it's coming in at.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm more worried of where I am because just being in the outskirts. I'm not that far out either.
No, but you're gonna get them winds.
Yeah, the wind and the rain, and we've been.
Yeah.
Today's sunny, but it did it yesterday too. It was sunny for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it got dark. We had thunderstorm. 20 to 1 is yesterday. That was literally.
I know. I was watching.
Next town over and stuff. So.
I was so happy to see that you were going on today, because that meant my crazy girl was all right.
Yeah, no, it comes and goes. There's some family issues going on again, so not with me, but my mother. So.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all right.
It gets tough sometimes,
Yep, it is what it is. Just been slowly dealing with it. So just doing what I can.
Yeah, I'm still checking on my neighbor twice a day.
Yep.
After hubby passed.
So definitely still don't forget your elders or your neighbors, even if they're young or old.
Exactly. If you haven't seen a neighbor in a few days that you normally see all the time, just stop over and say, hey, I was just stopping over to say hi. How are you doing?
Like if you don't even get an answer from that, if you bump into a neighbor that knows the neighbor and you know that you can get info out of, but not major info.
Right.
Did they go out of town or, is everything okay?
Right.
Because a lot of people don't tell, if they go out of town, a lot of people will only tell certain people.
Right.
You want everybody to know, but.
We're pretty good around here letting people know when we're out of town or whatever, so that there's more than one neighbor watching for you.
That's good.
What?
Oh, looks like my tomato.
When
Yeah, I'm back.
We've had so much water that my tomato plants look like they are shriveling up, but it's because they got overwatered. But they're standing straight up though. The leaves look like they're melting. It's not that hot today. I think my phone. Oh, did it get a percentage? Yay! I went from 1% to 83.
Be Charming, if you were my older neighbor, I would be checking on you. Thank you, Chicken Noodle. Oh, and happy anniversary to you. 2 years is the day before mine. Cool. I'll have to remember that.
Oh man, I lost my glasses already.
What?
Yeah, I got excited for the phone call I got. That's why I muted and I took off my glasses and I don't know where to put them. I must have sat down for 9 minutes and a half. I'm getting early stages of dementia now.
Oh no.
Let me reverse. Let me pick my nose real quick and then hold on. Be right back again. He's calling again.
Okay.
Sorry.
So I'm going to put this in chat for.
You have her link?
Yep, I have the link.
Good.
I created it this morning.
Good.
Yep. So, yep. I put next Wednesday's live link in. You know, I try and get it done at least a week ahead, just so that it gets out there.
Yep, absolutely.
Which works. Mm-hmm. Awesome, B. See, TJ Cax, it's awesome to have somebody that does that.
Yep. It does, because the favor does come to you in return. It's not really a favor, but things come back to you in return good. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the thing is 4 years ago, I hadn't seen my neighbor for about 4 days, check her mail, right?
Yep.
And so I peeked in her mailbox and the mail hadn't been removed. Her car was there. Everything was there. Well, she had fallen down the steps.
See?
The basement steps.
Yep.
And if I wouldn't have called the police to do a wellness check,
you would have
never died. She would have died. And she was only in her, I think she would just turn 51.
Mm-hmm.
So she wasn't old.
And see, and that's what I was meaning by, like, young or old, check on your neighbors no matter what.
Yep.
You're 20 years old and fall down the stairs and can't get, they knocked out unconscious. It can happen to anybody at any age.
Oh, yeah. You can slip and fall in the bathtub. You can, yeah.
But especially if you have a neighbor that's known to slip and fall a lot, this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I slipped and fell getting my shoes to put them on.
Yeah, but can you imagine hitting your head and being unconscious and nobody knowing that you were that way?
Yeah. Oh, believe me, that's happened.
My grandmother was stuck like that. I had to do a wellness check because her phone was disconnected, and she was telling me she was dizzy one day. And lo and behold, the power had gone out, so her "help me, I can't get up" button wasn't working. But what happens is with that, it waits an hour, and then if the power doesn't go back on into it, an hour, and then they call the ambulance or EMTs and fire department. She had fallen. She was laying in between the bureau and a chair for 6 hours, up in the corner of her room, because she tripped and fell, and she was legally blind. But this was like a year before. This was the times when I was starting to do a pill machine. When she started to fall a lot more. See? So
you just never know. That's why I always say check on your neighbors.
Yeah.
Even the ones that don't. I mean, we all have this one neighbor on our street that doesn't really care about anybody, right? Won't talk to you, won't say hi, but everybody says hi back and that kind of thing. Says hi to them anyway. But yeah, they did one of those things last winter. They slipped and fell by their garage, which is back behind their house more. And the one neighbor just happened to look down the driveway and spotted him and helped him up, and because he couldn't get up, it was glare ice. Every time he tried, fall again.
Mhm.
And all he did was yell at the guy. I could have gotten up. I could have gotten up by myself, but
Yeah.
it was still a good thing that someone spotted him and helped him up.
Well, sometimes, I mean, give the benefit of the doubt to the person, even if they're an ass, because it could have been one neighbor did something years ago
Yep.
and just swayed him to be angry with the world. Or maybe he lost somebody and he just blames everybody for it. And you never know the reason why they got that attitude to actually have a sit down with that individual. And then when you have that sit down with him and you just realize he's an asshole, then he's an asshole. You know better,
Yep.
but you at least got to have that sit down person.
Yeah, we've all. I mean, I think pretty much everybody around here has tried with him. I mean, I still at Christmas time, I still do the ding dong ditch with the cookie basket for him.
Aw,
I put it there, I ring the doorbell, and he looks out. He knows it's there, but he waits till he thinks I'm down the road far enough where he can't see him grab it, and then he opens the door and takes it in.
Aw, see?
You know,
He knows. He's good.
So
Skype bomb.
I'm just going to throw that out there because I'm going to advertise for what to celebrate. But I'm still doing the videos, but they're now listed as shorts. So if you've not seen the community page
Please do.
and you're not getting notifications on it, that's because you're not subscribed properly through YouTube and we're getting notifications when they drop. I do drop one every day as a minimum on this channel. So I'm still trying to work out issues if I'm going to move it or leave it here and move my regular streams. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but
Mhm.
and it's for stuff like, mainly for one, is because the people, like I talked about yesterday, people think they got nothing to live for and they think about suicide. No, there's plenty of stuff to live for. You just got to see the positive. And if it's National Peanut Butter Day and you're kind of hungry and you're thinking about, because you're so depressed, and you make yourself peanut butter sandwich, and that's all it took to pep you up to get you out of that state of man, and then I completed what I needed to do.
A peanut butter banana and fluff sandwich is awesome.
Happy. And don't get me wrong, even though I do not like pumpkin spice, if it was National Pumpkin Spice Day, I would still post a video for it too.
Yep, he would.
I'm not biased in any way, shape, or form. I don't know what it takes to help people, but less than a minute video, a little bit upbeat music, and sometimes funny pictures. You never know. So please check them out, subscribe. It is on the shorts listed on my channel now. So, but otherwise, thank you for listening to me rant on that.
Yes, no problem. Welcome.
I love your rants.
So Shift Kicker is doing a Women's Wednesday next Wednesday.
Correct.
And Crazy, what are you doing next Wednesday?
Yeah.
You could be watching
Hopefully
Disney.
being on my Women's Wednesday.
Yeah, if I'm awake, I still do have bouts of.
You ain't got time to sleep. You got dishes to wash.
Hey, once I get this one load done, they'll be done, and then I'll have way less to do.
And then dinner's going to be made, and you're going to have to do another load. It's never ending. Dishes are never ending, just like laundry. That's like
I have plenty with just the two of us that I could fill the dishwasher in a couple days and not need to go grab something that was used, and gotta wash everything now because I need it. No, I have enough stuff that will spread around. Spread the love.
Yepers.
Okay, I'm trying to see if I can bring up the weather radar real quick.
Beep. Yeah, let's see how close Lee's getting to me because I haven't looked yet today.
Well, the last thing I saw, they're saying it dropped down to category 1. So that means it's slowing down again.
Yep.
Does not mean it's going to break apart.
Well, no, it looked like a
Talking
bunch
about
of storms colliding into each other, joining at
Yep.
one point.
And that's why I tasked everybody this past weekend for them to watch the movie The Perfect Storm, so they can get an idea how bad these hurricanes can be. Because it really wasn't about the eye of the freaking hurricane. It was about the winds and the water.
It was the rest of it.
Okay, so Hurricane Lee is going to impact and be felt through 11 states. Do you know where those 11 states are? It's not the West Coast.
No, one is me.
So, all the
Maine.
East Coast states. There's 11
New
states from Maine on down.
Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York,
Yep.
Massachusetts.
I have friends in Rhode Island.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know,
Run a B&B.
A lot of us have friends and family in Rhode Island and Connecticut and stuff.
yeah, and then, of course we get a couple of people from Canada on the stream. So I will say it's gonna impact New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and
Yes.
yeah.
It goes up.
So I know most of those YouTubers that do come here don't live in those areas, but they may have relatives, so I'm mentioning it. But excuse me. So I went from a category 3 yesterday is a category 1 now. I'm still expected to go back up. I'm hoping I'm wrong on it. Like I said, on my forecast, I start getting that feeling, and I really pray that I'm wrong, and I haven't been, unfortunately. I guess that's my my curse, but I don't know.
Yep. Sorry,
But
too much noise.
I try to turn the curse around and help people and give them warnings early enough. So
Oh, yeah.
there's always something good, even in the bad. So
I'll agree with you there.
yeah. See, TJ Cass says she needs to wash the dishes. She is a sporting. Well, TJ, I still got dishes too, and Crazy's probably a whole lot further away than you are. So let me drive on by and drop my dishes off, and just let me know when they're done.
Yep.
I just have to unload my dishwasher. Yay me.
There's certain things that will fit in here, and there's certain things that won't because it's only an 18-inch one. Because I have a kitchen, but it's an L-shaped kitchen, so I have an island with more cabinets that kind of separate the kitchen into the eating area. Which, if it was knocked out, it would be good for better space, but then I would lose a lot of cabinets. So it's a 50-50 drop right there. So the real dishwasher and the tiny size dishwasher, even if I was to put it in somewhere, have it mounted in, it would be an 18-inch because the way the size of everything is. But I'm not going to do anything because eventually it was supposed to be expanding out to remodel. And
So did anybody else in chat pick up that Crazy Irish broke the sister code today?
did I?
She forgot that size matters.
I got 18 inch instead of a 24.
Yeah.
Shit.
With only 2 people, though, that's all you need. Huh?
You're right.
Yeah, say that after her scared hands. So she's
Even if I had company over, it'd be okay because at least half of it will get done, you know? So,
Oh, exactly.
not
At least all the plates and silverware, and glasses.
because my hands with the fibromyalgia and then with the Hashimoto's, I notice if I do eat more gluten on a certain days, like if I eat it for like 2 or 3 days in a row, like have a sandwich and then have a little bit of pasta salad the next day or anything else that has gluten in it the next day, everything cramps up real bad, and my hands tend to either lock up and release,
Yeah.
or twist like they're going to be twisted off my body. Like my fingers will crisscross in ways I've never seen fingers crisscross before.
Yeah.
So after a couple of dishes, my hands get real tight, and plus I have those dangling cysts right in the middle of my palm, if that's what they are.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat, TJ Cats. It's only me, so I don't use my dishwasher except for a drying rack. And yeah, I understand about not watching TV or movies, but you can always go to the library and check out the Perfect Storm book. The book is definitely better than the movie, but the movie was pretty good too.
Yeah,
I mean-
I'll agree with you. I'm not a big movie fan, but that one, yep. I watched it on your suggestion. Thank you.
Yeah. And just to say, hey, I'm going to give you a little good news for one of my kiddos. Of course, they closed on their house on Tuesday.
Nice.
The money finally dropped, and he went and paid for his RV. And as we speak, they're moving his RV to where he's going to have it parked.
Good.
He would have done it, but he doesn't have the sway bar thing that you need.
Oh, does he
The
need?
pitch. He's still got to get one of those, but
Does he need a dually?
no.
Not that kind of
Yeah.
camper. Okay,
Yeah.
almost as big, but then.
Yeah, it's a pretty big one. It's a 2-bedroom,
Yep. Oh, that's
living room,
nice.
bath, kitchen, all that.
What? Nice.
So he dropped 30 grand, and
Nice.
he's so happy he paid cash. Just has money left over.
Yep. There you go. See,
And
still getting.
yeah, he was all excited. So you want to come over? It's like, well, it's going to storm again, really heavy. So I'll wait till after the storms. Well, Mom and Grandma are coming over. It's like, well, call me after they leave. Yeah,
Right.
because you've been with me.
Exciting factor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been with me for a while. You kind of know how my ex and her mom are, but they're the type of people you can have a brand new house made, and they'll still, into your
Find
face, they'll
something
say,
wrong.
"Oh, nice house," but as soon as they walk out the door, they start criticizing everything in the house.
Bye, Lake.
They just can't be happy for anybody else because they would have done it a different way and it would have been better. And
By the way, you did get an invite. You want to come on?
yeah, see how you are, Lake. She's too busy rolling towels. Rolling towels.
Guess what I did? Yes, last night.
Rolled cigarettes.
No, actually, I'm not rolling cigarettes. I'm actually smoking a pipe because I ran out of tubes. Because they keep on ripping.
Yeah.
It's so muggy here. I can't get the humidity to go down, so the tobacco sticks, and then all of a sudden it will go boom, and it rips right through halfway through the cigarette. So I'm smoking little halvesies, like little halvesies.
So you're
Wow.
not keeping your tobacco in the freezer, huh?
Well, no, I got to remember to seal the bag up. I keep on forgetting,
Oh.
so then it gets on moist. But those 4 tomatoes that I picked off and let them ripen on the windowsill for a little bit,
Uh-huh.
they're so good. And I got to cut up some onion because it's regrowing, and I dehydrated a green onion last night.
Ooh,
It's regrowing, and so I
Nice.
get 2 more extra stalks going.
Mm.
I felt very productive at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
isn't it nice to have something that you did yourself? You grew yourself.
Oh yeah.
I love it. I know next time we go to the cabin, my onions will be ready to bring home. Yay.
But tonight I'm going to be making magic sugar cookies.
Mm,
Say what?
magic.
I got a magic stick of butter and it's still sitting in the fridge. I got to use it.
Ooh,
Ooh.
yummy.
So the reason I put this beach charming one up there, she said she washed dishes all her life. Helped install the dishwasher and she makes full use of it. So knowing that be, I'm thinking of the Sarah Michelle Gellar, Freddie Prinze commercial where they do it every night. Yeah, we know what you're doing when you're freaking running the dishwasher.
That's what I wanted it for. I can still do like the big pots and pans and stuff and the bigger utensils that will not fit into the 18-inch thing. Dishwasher.
Rest, I don't think she caught that at all.
Who, me?
She
Yeah.
put jalapenos.
No, I did, but I do half and half.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten the other full pot though. No full
Mhm.
use of anything.
Yeah.
I got it.
No, she was talking about B Charmin doing it every night.
Yep.
Yep.
Doesn't happen to me.
I love that commercial. I roll every time I see it. It's like, yeah, I bet you do it every night.
No,
They got two or three kids. They ain't got time for anything. They're taking a nap when they run that dishwasher.
Yeah.
So I mentioned this to Crazy backstage, but I can't remember what streaming service it's going to be on. But Emilia Clarke, the Dragon Queen from Game of Thrones, has a new movie coming out, or series coming out, and it's called Pod Generation.
It looks really interesting.
Yeah, it's something out there that has to do with AI and other things, and
Like what the movie that's coming out at the end of this month, The Creator, right?
yep.
Yep.
So you may want to
Interesting.
put that in there, or go YouTube and check the previews. You'll be like, "What the hell?" Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah, my mouth dropped when I started watching that preview for the Pod Generation.
Yeah, yeah, and I apologize for not letting you know about The Exorcist. I knew about it for about a month.
Okay,
some
I
previews
just
on
seen an
it, but-
ad for it, but I mean, I haven't been up on my horror films lately. Besides recently, I've been doing.
Hell, I'm still trying to bring the cojones up so I can watch The Nun too.
What's it out on now?
Oh, I can get it on Microsoft. I can rent it on Microsoft. I think it's like $6.99 right now.
Yeah, because
So why go pay more at the movie theater when I watch it at home?
Well, the day after, well, it was like 3 days after Evil Dead came out, the new one.
Yeah,
But it was on Max app.
yeah,
They have, because I'm waiting for The Last of Us to continue.
yeah. Well, they don't start. They don't start recording until December.
December, I know. So we gotta wait till what, springtime?
Yeah, I'm thinking probably June, July is we're gonna get the new one out. Probably
Summertime.
won't be till the fall next year.
Yep. So I'm keeping it because actually it's got a couple of good things on there though.
Yeah.
I was gonna rewatch Cocaine Bear last night, but I was like, nah, I'll stop laughing.
Okay. Now, Super Dave's got a question for you, Crazy.
Okay, I can't read today.
Okay, I'll read it for you. Crazy, this is Super Dave. How does that work when sugar winds you up and the butter calms you down at the same time?
Sugar doesn't wind me up. It makes my sugars go high and makes me sick. So I get sick and mellow at the same time.
And we know that's happening when we hear beep, 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 beep.
The whole secret when you eat edibles, medical or just even CBD, you do it in doses, in portions. You don't just eat a whole cookie. You'll drop, like, pass out. Some people could because of the tolerance levels, but some people, you just don't want to eat a whole thing. You quarter it. I just make little fours and I can have a snack. I can at least have 15 to 25 carbs for a snack in between my meals. So that little corn.
And people also have to remember when it's an edible, it can take 30 to 45 minutes to actually feel the effects of it.
Some up to 90 minutes.
Yep.
Some things are up to 90 minutes, even for the CBD products.
Correct.
You just have to slow the roll down and be patient, and then boom, it all flows together. Everything's okay, man. No, but with edibles, you don't want to go munching down a whole thing. Or it's good, yeah, and it makes you want to eat more, yes, but
no.
But no, that's how you need to learn how to tolerate things. Control yourself, yes. Self-control. If not, you'll find out. Lee found out when she ate the
Yes, she did.
Yep, she did. She was only supposed to do half at first, or one or something, and she had two or a whole one or something like that. Yeah, no. Take a little bite. Wait about a half an hour. Within a half an hour, you'll start feeling something. Believe me,
Something, yeah.
something. So, but then you wait for it to kick in more, at least up to 90 minutes. And if you feel like you need more because the pain's not going away or you're not humming enough, then you
Well,
have
good luck to you, babe. Drive safely. Hope you have a good visit, and we'll see you later. Love you.
Yep. Love you, B.
have a good day. Oh, wow, we've been on for 2 hours. Woo-hoo!
Yeah, ain't nothing. Lake Prairie was out for 3. I think we can break that.
Well, I want to get going in a minute because I've been up all night.
Oh, you heard it. She's got to go.
My dishwasher's doing its dishes for me, and I'm gonna take a small nap because I got dinner all set to go. Just gotta pop it in the oven whenever.
She's got to drop the kids off at the school.
No, I'm
I
going.
got to help hubby change the oil in my motorcycle. I get
What?
it so far, and then he does the rest. Yeah.
Woohoo! That's how you.
I only go so far with it, and
Yep.
then he does the rest for me.
But
I mean, I can do the whole thing, but he likes doing the other. I get it all drained out and all that, and then he.
you need to know what you're riding, so you need to put hands on of everything, right?
Exactly.
And notice, she's the one saying what her husband likes to do and what he doesn't like to do. He doesn't have a say in the matter. She's like, no, you like doing it.
No, he would rather do it that way than because he doesn't drip the oil. First time I did it all by myself. Yeah, I dripped oil in certain spots that when I ran my bike it stunk like shit. And excuse my swear word, but yeah, and it can also rust certain parts if you're not careful. So
Chef, what the fuck did you just say?
4 hours later, she's still dripping.
Oh, dear.
yeah, the S word, the shit word. Crap. Dang it.
Diflucus.
I really seriously try to curb that. You can tell I don't swear very often because I actually get embarrassed when I do.
Mhm.
I mean, when I'm angry, that's one thing. But
I was gonna
on the
say,
norm,
angry, it's different.
yep. On the norm, it just I get kind of embarrassed. So yeah,
Yep. I
I'll
got you.
tell you why. My mom always told me, if you're smarter than that. There's so many words in the English language that you could choose other than that word. Why that word? You know? So
And half a cauliflower pizza. So I haven't eaten anything yet either.
So Trust, what's on your game agenda today?
I think I'm going to promote world peace along with these people that believe in evolution. I'm going to get an argument with argument with people that believe in evolution and get them so frustrated that they get angry and mad and start screaming. And I'm going to offer them a banana because if they believe in evolution, we came from apes. They should be happy when they get a banana.
Mm-hmm.
And when they're not, I just prove their theory out the window. You didn't come from a monkey because a banana would have freaking calmed your ass down. Whoop, 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 whoop. Now, I'm going to ride out the next storm and then maybe go check out an RV and
There you go. Sounds like
go from
fun.
there. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because we got storms. We got rain all weekend long till Sunday, so. And then we get into the 80s on Sunday, so I'm
I
good.
felt left out, so I decided to share some of the weather.
I'm still going to be checking for some Bermuda videos, so I'll probably go live later again.
Okay. I'll watch for it.
Yeah.
For sure.
No guarantee, but I think I covered the gist, just no videos and stuff.
Yeah.
But just remember, I didn't
Nobody
go to
sees
school.
me Saturday. That's because I'm gone.
Nope, can't do it.
Yep, because we were
Nope,
supposed
you
to.
can't do
We
it.
were
It's-
supposed to have a room at the casino last night, and we got somebody the night. Was it Monday night? I guess They overflowed both hot tubs in the adjacent rooms. So we got rescheduled to Saturday, and the hotel's picking up the $400 a night bill. So okay.
No, can't do it. It's Beach Harmon's birthday. You got to drive down to Florida to celebrate with her.
Nut.
That would be a
I'll pretend. I'll put little palm trees around the hot tub. How's that?
That's a definite backbreaker and ass breaker right there for that ride.
What's a little bit of dementia?
I would tell it.
It's only a 9.5 hour drive.
Hey. Yeah. We did Sturgis twice on the bikes.
That's hot.
And the third time we did it, we trailered.
Yep. Learned your lesson.
I swore the first time was great. I mean, we had awesome weather. Our hotels all matched up. There was no delays. You know what I'm saying? First time was amazing. The second time, anything and everything that could go wrong seemed to go wrong.
That's when you know, no, next time we're going to do it the right way. Not that
So the third and last time we went, we trailered. Yep.
It's called clickbait.
Yeah.
They did you in on the first time.
They sure did. I'm telling. I mean, seriously, we had beautiful weather all the way there.
Nice.
I mean, we got to our hotels, a couple of them, you know, a half hour earlier than we predicted, or an hour later than we predicted. But our rooms were ready every time.
Yep.
You know, and the first time, like I said, everything went off without a hitch all the way there, all the way back. Second time, I wanted a trailer midway there. The weather was crap. We finally get to our hotels, and we had to wait for 4 hours. And yeah, and you're soaking wet.
Long ride too. After that long ride,
well, yeah, right, and we were soaking wet.
Yeah.
Didn't matter. We had rain gear. It rained buckets.
Even when you're riding with and you want to just take a quick dip in the shower or the pool or something just to freshen up, because you're out in the elements more. So even if it's a dry day, you're still out in the elements. You're getting bugs wet and everything else.
You want to get your boots off and all of the above.
Boots off, clothes off, clean clothes, take a quick shower, and something in your stomach.
10-4.
Yeah. And a good stretch.
Yeah, and this, like I said, on the way back, same thing. I mean, if we could have hit a storm, we hit it so second time was not much fun.
It sure is a hit or miss when you're riding a motorcycle, because you're more
definitely.
Yep. But you did it twice, so at least you can put that on your bucket list. You know, you did it twice.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Well, you know, after the first time, I was all gung ho. The second time, when he said he wanted to do it again, I'm like, I ain't riding.
We be driving. How you doing?
No way.
We be towing them bitches, and we be in the driver's seat.
Yep.
Sit down in a different way.
Well, on that note, last words.
Stay blessed, not stressed. Get outside, get off your buns, and take a walk.
Don't
be your neighbor.
Use your dishwasher. Gives you a break after a while too. Sorry,
remember, tell your loved ones you love them, because you know what's going to happen in 5 minutes, 24 hours, and you're going to stay in the path of the storm. Don't forget to kiss your ass goodbye, and nice knowing you. And storm surge, you don't even have to worry about the freaking shallow end. The deep end's coming towards you if you decide to freaking stay and you're on the coast. So be safe, be ready, and most of all, I know somebody in chat put in there, if you got to go up to the attic, take an axe. No, by the time you're going up to the attic, because of the water, maybe you should be kicking yourself in the ass and take the frustrations out on the roof to bust it with your fist or your feet, because you should have left instead of freaking staying there. thinking that you're stronger than Mother Nature, because there's no human on this earth, like I said, that can beat Mother Nature.
No, that's the biggest threat to any country all over the world is the weather. Right?
Yeah.
It's unpredictable.
Well, most of all, for my haters out there, yeah, this is the view I'll give them. Oh, can't do it. Hold on.
Fuck 'em.